How are we doing today, folks, ladies and gentlemen? Probably just the gentlemen. We don't have ladies watching this stream. You know how it goes. We have a special guest today. So, Mr. Untraditional Anime, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name's Ross Michaels. I run the Untraditional Anime YouTube channel. We mostly talk about anime on that channel. Favorites, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, One Piece, just everything. Just got a My Hero Academia video up recently. My Hero Academia is, ending pretty soon, so you should check that out if you're into My Hero Academia. And honestly, check out the channel in general. We post about almost any anime that's really hot right now. Yeah.
All right. So, hi, how's it going, guys? Yeah, so today it's kind of like we're gonna do like a little podcast kind of episode deal. So I'll be down here. Mr. Ross Michaels will be up there, the untraditional anime man himself. And we just got a few little topics to talk about while we just kind of chat, and I'll be playing Minecraft, and we can have this like little podcast-esque kind of time.
Yeah, and this will also be up on my channel eventually as well, probably next Monday or so. So
Yes,
if you miss out.
which I will link his channel right now before I forget. That would be very poor of me.
Yeah,
So
otherwise I'd just leave. I'm only here for the marketing opportunity.
he is. He doesn't care about me one bit at all. He's just here for the
No.
marketing.
Yeah, honestly, the first time I met him, I'm like, man, I can't wait to use this person.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Before you start, you want to tell them how we actually know each other?
Yeah. So I met Untraditional Anime through the Hollow Game Store, which is sponsored. Yippee! Actually, speaking of that, let me.
Both of us, actually.
Huh?
Both of us, actually.
Yeah, let me do a quick, and we're going to promote this on the social medias as well. Podcast day stream. Oops, you know what? Only half of that was in caps. But so yeah, so we met each other through the Hollow Game Store, and I think it was super funny. He comes up to me and he goes, are you that professional like Smash streamer guy? And I'm like, professional?
That's how they pitched you, like.
I wouldn't call myself a professional, but like, hey.
Yeah, no, I
I'll
was just
take it.
walking the store. I was just walking in the store, just like editing. I'd like to hang out there sometimes, especially when I'm editing, because it's like I like editing around other people, because then I get random ideas from just random interactions around me. So like that's what I like to do. And they were doing a Smash tournament, and you were there. I'm like, who's this guy?
Who's this grease ball over here?
I did not participate because I'm like, I haven't played competitive Smash in like never. So,
It never, yeah. I also, let me tell you, the jump between, like being the good player in the friend group versus playing at a like professional, I guess college level, it is a big whoop in the ass.
Yeah, I imagine you can't just oh, what is it? You can't Kirby suck and then just jump off the stage.
Yeah. Chat says your friend is wrong about the amount of time it takes to catch up on One Piece. It only took me 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. I mean, they're referring to one of the videos I made recently about One Piece and how long it is, but it's worth it and all that. But 3 weeks? That's insane.
Yeah, you have to be like binging for that.
I probably watched like 4 episodes a day at one point to catch up, and it definitely took me longer than that. Gosh.
That is
Crazy.
commitment. That is extreme commitment.
Honestly, if you can do that, like, more power to you.
Fair enough. All right. Everything is promoted on the socials, and I will link your stuff after the stream is over. And I am ready to basically organize my chess because I didn't have the time to when I quit playing last time.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what difficulty level are you playing at?
Easy because or no, I think I'm on normal actually. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the server. I think it starts on normal.
When I remember when I was a kid, I played Minecraft, and as soon as I found out about like, what is it? Not experimental, but creative. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't want. That's all I did. Just make stupid stuff all day.
Well, yeah, because creative is the most fun. Except I like building things that you should build in creative and survival because the challenges are awesome, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's probably like, yeah, but who know? Nope, nope. I never showed anyone, so for me, it was like, I just wanted to make stupid stuff. Most of it was just me making something cool and then blowing it up with a bunch of TNT for no reason. Just
That's the best way to do it.
yeah. I was also in middle school, so
Fair enough. Uh, I think my most impressive thing, maybe not visually wise, but like the thing that I always was like, I built this in Minecraft one day, is I uh recreated an entire Mario Kart track into Minecraft, like working.
really,
Yeah,
like the
so
carts were working.
yeah, so what I did, it was like boats on ice because that's like the boats go super fast when they're on ice,
Mhm.
and I recreated like all like the slopes, jumps, and stuff, uh, as if it were just all normal, and I did Bowser's Castle for the DS onto into Minecraft, and that was probably one of my most impressive feats, I would say.
Wow. For me, I think, oh, what was it? I once built like the entire starting area for like Dark Souls, like just a Minecraft. I didn't come up with it myself. I just looked it up on YouTube. But I was able to like make the starting area for from Dark Souls into Minecraft, which was pretty cool.
Fair enough. Okay, so I guess without further ado, what were some of like your talking topics you kind of had for us today?
One of the so as we know, the Olympics is going on right now. And I kind of wanted to pitch the idea between like fighting game characters and like anime. Who would be good at what, event in the Olympics?
Oh, okay, that's actually super awesome. So before I answer that,
Yeah.
I had one person in chat um said, "Have you ever seen the like clock in Minecraft that counts down to the heat death of the universe?" Because the timer on it takes so long that by the time that like the universe explodes, it'll finally like be done counting.
That's some existential crisis right there. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
if I
So
wanted that kind of feeling, I would just watch BoJack Horseman or something.
so true. Okay. So you said Olympic, like which characters would be good at Olympic events?
Yeah. Um, I just wanted to say straight off the bat, All Might for like powerlifting. That would
Oh, for
be,
sure.
yeah,
I
like
think
easy.
any Shonen Jump character has to be good at some kind of like strength feat.
Right. Right. No. A funny one I was thinking of is oh, what's his name? Somehow you would get Kirby in hurdles. Just go under
Oh,
him.
oh yeah, no, he would just float over them.
Oh yeah, that too.
Mista
Just
Mista or Whole Horse for target shooting, my chat says.
whole horse. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, dude, if he can just control his bullet, he'd have to be better than like that one Turkish guy.
Yeah,
Have you seen
that
the memes
those
of that
memes go
guy?
hard though.
Oh,
Those
they go
memes go
super
hard
hard.
though.
Why
But
are you?
yeah, whole horse for Skeet Shun would be pretty lit. Um, ooh, I'm trying to think of one for basketball.
Isn't there? No, I'm thinking of the volleyball anime. I don't know what it's called, but uh,
I d-
those guys would probably didn't they actually like go to the Olympics in the show?
yeah, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I never watched it, but I definitely remember people talking about like, oh, it's kind of weird that they're going to an actual real world event in the show. You know what I mean? Because usually
Yeah,
you make up a word for it to mean the same thing. You know what I mean?
like it's like the Ojympics, not the Olympics, or like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
five rings. That's the event we're going to.
No, I'm trying to think. You know who? I'm pretty sure this was in like a mode on one of the NBA basketball games on the GameCube, but Mario from Super Smash Brothers slash the Mario series would be fantastic in the NBA.
Oh, yeah, the Jumpman himself.
Yeah. Also, Usopp for like shooting 3 pointers would be the accuracy on that man.
Oh
And
yeah,
he flops really well. He'll flop every time.
we have people in chat saying Yuji would kill it in basketball from JJK by just
Yeah,
powering forward.
just the best center you've ever
So,
seen.
I think any character with like a huge jump or even then like speed, maybe
Mhm.
you don't need to be accurate. Maybe it's all just about slamming the ball into the net. At that point, any character with blazing amounts of speed, like I off the top of my head, um, I don't know if
You,
like
Kakashi.
Poochie, yeah, Kakashi, dude, Kakashi, would be crazy. Imagine like, you know how in, like like I don't know, like video game basketball games, not like NBA or anything like that,
Mhm. Like
but
Slam or whatever. I can't remember
yeah,
what it was
something
called.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, and just like his ultimate, like just being, hey, uh, all of you are in a genjutsu now, and I'm gonna go dunk the ball. I'm gonna go walk up and just put it in the net.
Yeah. Chidori straight to the net.
Oh yeah, yep, exactly. He like
Yeah.
engulfs the ball in lightning and slams it in.
Uh, that there I really the Mario sports games, I really want them to do something that with anime because I think that would be really fun. Not
Oh
like
yeah,
serious, but like be hilarious to watch.
one of my favorite games of all time for like the Wii is like Mario Sports Mix. I played the absolute shit out of those games.
Yeah, no, the Mario and versus Sonic at the Olympic Games were
Those two.
something. Yeah. No, funny memory, me and my cousins used to play the hockey of that all the time. And like they would take it super seriously, and like me and my brother did not watch hockey at all, so we would not.
Me neither. I think that actually got me into snowboarding because there was like the dream snowboard levels. I loved watching that. Those are awesome. Also,
I actually snowboard too, so
oh
it's
nice. Okay.
yeah, not well by any means, but
So actually, speaking of sports, I just got done playing some tennis earlier with a friend. Uh, and chat had brought up Saitama versus Goku, but just in tennis.
just in tennis. Okay, if
Just in
we're
tennis.
just talking about a fight, that's not even a conversation I want to get in. But
No.
tennis though, man, I'm gonna say Saitama because like I feel like Goku. No, no, no. Let me rethink this. I'm gonna say Goku because Goku is way more competitive than Saitama. Saitama does superhero work on a side, like that's his side gig for the most
Right.
part.
Like I feel like
It-
he'd need a reason to want to win that bad.
yeah, like unlimited coupons for the rest of your life or
Yeah,
something like
something
that. Like
stupid.
yeah, Goku though, like if nothing's on the line, they're just playing competitively. Goku will take that more seriously than anything in his life.
Oh yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, we're just playing a game of tennis. Okay, I'm gonna beat you, but I'm never gonna let you score a single point."
Yeah, no, I think Goku wins that by like by a lot actually because I don't know, I feel like Saitama would get distracted at some point. Like he'd be thinking about something else.
Yeah, he would be late for the supermarket again because all the deals are ending, and then he'd leave.
Exactly. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. My
No,
bad.
you're good. I did not even notice. I am in my own little world right now.
Yeah, Minecraft, yeah.
Yes. I've got all my mods and
No.
stuff in it. I don't have lapis to enchant that though. Um I think cuz like if you think back to like Naruto and when My Hero copied the Chunin exams, like that all of
Mhm.
that, like it kind of shows just like generally who would be good at what. But I think
Yeah,
something we'd have to uh consider is intelligence because like I haven't watched much Dragon Ball, but is Goku really like that smart?
he's he's a complete idiot besides in fighting. So like does that translate to tennis? That's my thing. Will he even understand the rules?
Probably not. Like besides
Yeah,
like knowing where to hit it in, I don't think he would.
that's a fair point. I feel like if someone explained it to him like uh like a fighting match, like hey, if you hit it out of there, you're out of bounds. You know, like just kind of explained it like
Yeah, if
to
you hit
him
it
like
past
that.
this line, you are out.
Yeah, like I feel like he would get it then, but that's a if the judge decides to do that. I don't know how many judges are going to cater to that. You know what I mean?
Hater to Goku just slamming the ball as hard as he can because hitting it hard means winning.
Yeah, yeah. He just slams out of the court. It's like point Saitama.
Exactly. Like cuz in you said you just started to cover My Hero, right?
Yeah,
So like when they were doing all of their like it wasn't the circular like event, but it was they had to
the
do like a bunch of
hero.
it's like some kind of hero training where they had to do some kind of random like they threw a ball as far as they could.
Oh yeah, that was their teachers. Like kind of like, hey, are you even worth being in the class? Kind of thing. It wasn't like any event or anything, but yeah.
Yeah. Um and like while sure Izuku could have just 100% thrown the ball and he would have
Mhm.
won. Besides Uraraka just making it weightless. Um he got stopped by Aizawa,
Eraserhead. Yep.
which I mean is fair because he was trying to train him to use his power properly. But now, like, if it was just raw strength, sure, because
Goku would.
yeah, Goku
Yeah,
would win. Saitama would win. Luffy would just stretch his arm infinitely, or like whip it somehow and make it work.
right.
Um, see, like, because it's just purely strength. Or like the one where they would like go into the buildings and like they had to disarm a bomb.
Right. Or like when they're trying to get their license, how Bakugo you know failed because he literally made all the people that they were trying to save panic. So, you
Yeah,
know,
because like I think you have to think of it not necessarily like being because My Hero Academia is like about being a hero and like uh saving people, but like Goku, like yeah, he saves people, but it's not in the same way that like All Might would
Saitama.
because yeah, or
Yeah.
like Saitama because their goal is to protect the people first, not beat the bad guy first.
Yeah, Goku is just looking for a good match, honestly.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
looking for a good you know, sparring match, honestly.
Yeah. So as far as like Olympics goes, I think there's all the characters have like extreme advantages because they're just strong and fast. But if it came down to like strategy, I think Goku would start to fall behind, or like Saitama would start to fall behind because they're not that smart.
No, no. I think Deku. Speaking of my hero, I think Deku would actually do pretty well because, like, I don't know if you noticed this in My Hero, but they take like extreme situations and just like daily activities just as equally as important for some reason. So like,
Mm-hmm.
the ball thing you were mentioning earlier, they take that very seriously for no reason, well, other than getting kicked out of the class. But like, you kind of see what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Deku would take it pretty seriously.
Yeah, it's because like he would put so much strategy into it versus Goku being like, okay, I'm going to do it as hard and as fast as I can. I'm going to win.
Right.
But if it was like
No.
a game of chess, for example, like I feel like somebody could easily like I don't think chess is in the Olympics yet, but yeah, like stuff
Let's
like that.
say, yeah, like, oh, what is it? Like, oh, I'm trying to think of one that like
Curling.
actually takes like curling. Yeah, curling is like you can't just throw the thing as shuffle the thing as hard as you could. You're trying to hit a spot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So who
No.
who do you think would be the best curler?
Ooh. That's a good question. What's his name from what's his name from was it the I'm trying to think of his name. He's from JJK.
There's so many people from JJK.
Yeah, white haired dude. They're
Oh,
no eyes.
Gojo?
Yeah, Gojo. Sorry, I don't know why I was blanking on his name. I think Gojo would be really into it.
Why? Okay, why Gojo out of all people?
I I don't know. He did like curling feels like no disrespectful to all the curling fans we have in here, but I just feel like curling's a little bit of a silly sport, and like he, Gojo's silly,
You
like
you heard it here, folks. Ross Michaels hates people who play curling.
yeah, yeah. Do we
No,
call it playing? Do they curl? Like what?
I
Have
I
you ever
wouldn't know
met
how to.
anyone that done it?
Yes,
Oh, really? Well,
yes.
well, hopefully they're not in chat.
I don't think they are. Not today. It's been a while since I've talked to them, but um, no, I think it's a very strategical sport, and like Gojo, because Gojo's like extremely intelligent, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I have silk touch on that. We don't want that. Yeah, so I think that would make sense. Instead of weight classes, it'd be on strength tier, like wall city. Okay, this is what chat is saying. Or like
Okay.
so like instead of because like for like boxing, for example, there's like weight classes.
Hmm.
Um, so they'd be like, yeah, if you're like city level, that's your class you're in. 'Cause otherwise, it would just be like straight up unfair.
And then you have like world level and like galaxy level. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Okay, so actually, this helps us break it down too.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have curling fans in chat too, apparently.
Oh dang, getting roasted.
Yep, they are coming for you.
You know what? I'm going to double down. Curling is just a lamer hockey.
Wow, that is a hot take.
I don't actually believe that, but it's
You know what? When this gets turned into a TikTok, all the curling and hockey fans are gonna duke it out in the comments.
yeah, all 5 curling fans versus, you know,
He's tripling down.
yeah, yeah. That's my new thing now. Put it on
You
a
know
shirt.
what? Hot takes make content.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even if you don't believe in them, but yeah. No, oh, what is it? Who would be like city level? You would consider? I feel like All Might
Um,
City level.
yeah, All Might city level. Like Sukuna is like city level. Don't come for me. He's city level. That's it.
Um,
Um, I am going to die.
a hard one is Naruto. Is he city level? Because like he can blow up a city like towards the end of Shippuden, but like not
I,
much more than that.
I would almost say Naruto's like mountain level, wouldn't you? Like,
If that's a level, yeah.
yeah, like or like large city. Because think of what
Hmm.
Pain did to like all of Konoha,
Yeah.
right?
And then
Like
like
I feel like Naruto could do that. Yeah.
yeah. No,
Oh,
and then what would be Goku? Wouldn't that be like planetary or
Goku's
universe
like
almost?
yeah, Goku's like galaxy level. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on how the writing feels at the moment, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. How he feels to make him that OP for the day.
Yeah. One minute he's shattering universes, next minute he gets hurt by a bullet. Not killed, but you know.
Yep, he gets shot by a bullet.
He's like, ow. It's like, yo.
Yeah, we love inconsistencies in writing.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite thing.
Okay,
Honestly, go ahead.
moon level is what chat says for Goku.
Moon level?
Yeah.
I mean, Piccolo blew up the moon in like early Dragon Ball Z, so I would disagree with that.
Or maybe he's talking about Naruto.
Oh, Naruto, yeah, moon level. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Naruto, moon level, yeah. Because he cut the moon in half in that one movie, so yeah, that's a solid take.
I must not have seen that movie because that is actually so crazy.
Yeah, I
But
don't
then
even remember if they put it back together or not. I don't remember.
yep, Earth just had a second moon for a little while.
That's funny.
Goku is multiversal and multiversal?
Might be right. That's the thing. Goku's like power level makes no sense because like when he's fighting, like for example, I know this doesn't really count because it's Gogeta and Gogeta is stronger than Goku obviously because it's a fusion, but like
Hmm.
during the Broly movie, Gogeta was like punching through like dimensions, I guess, or something, you know what I mean? Did you not watch the Broly movie? Oh yeah, you're not a
No,
Dragon Ball fan. Yeah,
I
it's
have. I like Dragon Ball, but I haven't seen the Broly movie. That is bro punches through dimensions. I like that we've gotten to a point in like superhero writing and anime where it's like, no, it's not good enough if they like their punches like shake the ground. No, we have to make it so powerful to where they're like punching through dimensions, stuff that human like can't really comprehend. So we're gonna make it so like they
right.
punch through universes. That we are at this part in writing.
That's kind of I wish there were more stories about like afterwards, like where a hero hits those kind of peaks but they're starting to slow down, like kind of thing. That's why I like All Might so much, because he is a character that like is like crazy strong, but he's like he peaks and then you see his like like him getting older and more decrepit as the series goes on and all that.
Hmm. Yeah, because he's forced to retire.
You're right. Yeah, no, I like you can't just keep getting stronger. Like was I know Dragon Ball Super is technically still going on. I know the manga is still being written by Torotaru, and like at what point do you just like call it a day? Like I know like uh, like for any character for that matter, like when does strength when is when is the point where you're just like, no, I can't make this character any stronger, we need to move on to something else, you know what I mean?
Right. Like because I was talking about this with Bailey last night. We were talking about so like Marvel Rivals and like characters they're going to add in. And so we were talking about like Doctor Doom. like Doctor Doom in some comics has just conquered the universe or like multiverse and has like unlimited feats because of just how overpowered he is.
What is his? I'm sorry, I'm super not like aware of Doctor Doom. What is his power?
Everything Doctor Strange can do, but better. He turned down being the Sorcerer Supreme. Uh,
Interesting.
like super intelligence, like one of the smartest humans ever, like smarter than Tony Stark, smarter than Bruce Banner, like all of them combined, like almost smarter than Mr. Fantastic. He has magic as well. Like everything. He is and
And
like
he can be Robert Downey Jr.
yes, which is also another crazy thing that I hope that Marvel doesn't mess up for everybody.
You know, hot take. I actually think it's a cool idea, but they would have not done this if they weren't desperate. I think it's a cool idea. I actually kind of like the idea, but they would not. They would have casted someone else if they weren't in big, like financial trouble with their, releases as of late.
Yeah, all their questionably good movies.
Right.
Some of
Right.
them have been
I
okay.
don't remember what.
I haven't seen the new Deadpool one. So
Me
I'm
either.
waiting
I don't
I'm
even.
waiting to see
Go
that.
ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not used to being on live, so like any of this, I would just cut out and post.
Nope. It is all live and everybody's going to get so upset at you for cutting me off.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even value opinion. Honestly, I should just go live myself.
Yeah,
Just leave.
exactly. Yeah, who needs
No.
me? Not me.
Yeah. Yeah, even though I have no idea how to work Twitch or any streaming
Hey, you know what? It's
whatsoever.
okay. I don't either.
I feel that. But
I'm
yeah,
just
no.
playing Minecraft. You're providing the content.
Oh dang. No, you know what's interesting? Now that I've gotten like a small following as of late, people will ask me like how I did it or like how I make content. And I still don't know how, other than like creating a schedule for myself. Otherwise, it's a lot of failure, like
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of people don't know that.
A lot of it is failing and being consistent with yourself.
Right.
What
Yeah,
is
no, like
hold on, I need to do a math question really quick. 214 divided by 16.
114 divided by 16.
Actually, hold on. I don't even think I need that because I can just do F3 and nope. I can do this one. Nope. I don't know what it is. We're just gonna do math.
The number.
Hey Siri, what is 214 divided by 16? Okay, so I'm close.
It's 1375. I just remembered.
Oh, thank you. You're a little late, but thank you so much. I just need to be on the chunk border. I don't know. 16 times 10 is 160, and then you take half that is 80, so 240. And then you can take 32 away is 208. Okay. I'm close. That's how I have to like go by multiples. There, we're good now. Alright, we're chilling. Anyway.
What were we talking about?
Lava. We're talking about
Creating content and how failure is the greatest teacher.
yes, you can't succeed without failing.
Oh yeah. You know how many videos I made and like never even posted because like at the end of it I'm like this isn't it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, I've done streams where like I didn't want to save the VOD because it was just so weird, or like I didn't like it. I don't know how else to describe it besides that I didn't
Right.
like it. I didn't enjoy making that specific one.
Yeah.
Or
with
like
YouTube. Oh, go ahead.
posting a TikTok and like watching it do terribly and like have no views on it, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to delete that.
Right. You know what? Another thing that I've learned is that being wrong isn't always like the worst thing when it comes to a video, because like oh, what is it? I made a YouTube video recently about Yu-Gi-Oh and like how like they should do a reboot or whatever. And a lot of people didn't like that because like 2 or 3 years ago the creator passed away and all that. And like I don't think they should do a reboot in actuality, but it's just a fun video to make. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we were like proposing the question of should they do a reboot?
right, right. Like being like obviously be respectful, but like also having hot takes is like not the worst thing in the world as long as you can like somewhat defend them and they're not awful. You know what I mean?
Right. It's not like not to bring up recent drama on the internet, but
You like
uh
curling.
yeah, for all the curling fans out there, if you missed it, Ross hates curling
Actively.
actively. A curling supremacist, if you will.
Yeah, yeah. Hockey, much better sport.
Fair
I don't
enough.
even like hockey either.
You just don't like sports on the ice.
Yeah, yeah, no, like football. That's the pinnacle. Like what like what other sports do you need besides football and basketball? I don't understand.
True Americans. All you
True
need.
American. Did you know Japan actually like is a big fan of football? Did you know that? Like American
Like
football?
like American football?
Yeah, actually. There's a anime called I Shield 21 made by the person that made Dr. Stone, and it's like really good. Came out in 2000s. No one watched it.
No. No, I had no idea, actually. I know
Yeah.
that like there's like baseball ones because I know baseball is super huge over there.
Yeah, baseball is definitely bigger, but it's just interesting like like they're actually like big fans of football. Like was it one of Michigan's old quarterbacks from like way back, the cover athlete of one of the Madden, I mean not Madden, NCAA games. He played in Japan for a while and he's like known as their best like quarterback of all time. I'm like, that's so weird that he's now more famous in Japan than he is here,
That's
at this point.
crazy. Also,
Yeah.
Unjust Requiem, thank you for the third month of being subscribed. You are awesome. And chat also says that basketball is huge overseas,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
like
no,
I am not a basketball fan because one, okay, no, I like watching basketball. Don't get me wrong. I just am really bad at basketball.
oh, same, same. I cannot do. You know, you know what? There was a meme going around back in the day where like you would put in your basketball like stats of like, oh, A in shooting, B in like passing and all that. I
Hmm.
put F in passing, F in shooting. For dribbling in traffic, I told him I get out of the highway, I take the exit. Uh, for special skills I put long walks on the beach, like.
Sounds about equivalent to how I would do because I'm my basketball just isn't there. The skills do not exist. And like, okay, I was talking about this with Bailey earlier. Is that when it comes to basketball, one-on-ones they just aren't fun. They are not fun to me. It's not only because I'm bad, and that is a huge uh
That's a
reason.
bonus.
Yeah, but also like team sports are also just super good.
Right, like I like sports that take a lot of like, not that basketball doesn't take a lot of practice, but like if you're like like 7 foot you're going to be in the NBA. Like,
Right. It's definitely a huge like, oh, this guy's already
big.
I get what you mean. Like sports that require skill over like uh, I guess genetics. Like obviously,
Right.
yes, you do have to practice anything because that's just how it works. But things that help, like I was a huge bowler. Like yeah, obviously if you're strong, it like it helps. But then
One sec.
it's also a huge skill sport.
One sec. I'm getting an echo. All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
No. You bowled?
Yeah, I was a huge bowler.
Crazy. No. Don't think there's a bowling anime out there, which is weird because every sport has an anime. I think.
Let me look this up actually. Is there a bowling anime?
I don't think so. I know there's no curling anime. That's for sure. There's barely a sport.
Bowling anime. Oh, there's one coming out.
Really? What's the
Yeah.
name? What's the name? Maybe I do a reaction on it or something.
Yeah, you should. It is. Hold on, let me move my browser over so I'm not covering your face. It is called Turkey, which is fair
Oh,
because
okay.
it's coming out in
You
2025.
think Strike would be a better name, but
I mean, I kind of get it because like also there's like an old one maybe. Hold on, original bowling anime Turkey, 2025 release. Hmm.
that's definitely the future. Yeah.
I might have to actually kind of watch that. That's kind of sick.
Yeah. No, sports anime is so underrated. Like if you don't like sports, still like they're still good. You don't even need to like the sport. Like I'm watching Blue Lock right now, and I could not care less about soccer. Like, but it's such a good anime.
Oh, you know what? The curling fans are back at you again. There is an anime about curling. Watching the curling in the Olympics makes me think curling and anime would be epic sport. On Reddit, there's a manga called Orange Delivery about curling, and then
That's a good name.
Chun Chunibayo. There is like an episode about curling. Oh no,
That's
there is
wild.
it's a scene is a scene from an anime where they are curling, and that is
But
it.
not a whole anime.
No.
Doesn't
So
even okay, don't come at me when you only got like a scene or like a picture of someone curling. Don't.
there is a very small portion of them doing it, and that is it.
All right, that's all they deserve.
You are hating on the curling people.
Yeah, but yeah. There's two things you need to know about me. I like anime and I hate curling. Those are two things you need to know.
Yep, you put that right in your YouTube description. I love anime, hate curling.
Yeah, in that order.
It, yep, right
What
on
if?
like on your Tinder dating app is like two things, two truths, like two truths and a lie. It's like my name is Ross. I love anime. I love curling. And God forbid if you say I love curling, you're wrong.
Blocked immediately.
That's wild.
No, no. But so, uh, moving on to a different topic other than like sports, because I don't think either our channels really talk about sports that much.
Not too
But
much, no.
no. But I was thinking another question I wanted to ask you is that okay? Smash Brothers is mostly all video game characters. What
Yes, it is.
like
They have to be a video game character to be put in Smash.
right? If you could put one non-video game character into Smash, what would it be? I know it's like heresy to put, do that, but if you could, who would it be?
I've actually thought about this a little bit before because my pick has always been Paper Mario, which is like a video game character, so it doesn't really count. But I've seen a lot of people because they're all like, oh, I want Goku in it. I want this guy in it.
Goku would be kind of lame, not gonna lie, because like
I,
E-Blast, punch, punch, punch.
yep, it would be like a Street Fighter Ditto character, and
Right.
maybe like a teleport, and that's
That's
really
it.
it. It wouldn't be too exciting. I would have to say I wouldn't want anybody like I don't think like main character. I wouldn't want a main character from it because they're all like the same in my mind.
Mm.
You know, like Deku, strong punches. Saitama, strong punches. Goku, he has like ki and strong punches. Jotaro, it's punches. Uh, but like I think just because it would be an interesting concept in Smash Bros. Would be like a puppet character. So like they aren't the ones fighting, but they're sending like a puppet after you because we only have like one of those in Smash, and it's Rosalina and Luma. And they send the
Yeah.
little Luma after you. I think that would be
With
a good addition.
Jotaro.
True, I guess you could use the stand as it, but I would want it to revolve more around the stand going out
Mm-hmm.
versus like it just being
There.
like I guess Star Platinum itself. I would want some sort of puppeting
Mechanic.
yeah.
Oh, what's that one character from Naruto that only uses puppets like that?
Puplets. Uh
Puppets.
there's a few.
You
There's
know who
like
I'm
the
talking about?
yeah, there's the one guy from the Sand Village, and then there's also the uh
The
Akatsuki
one
guy,
from the. Yeah, yeah.
who's one of my favorite villain characters.
Really.
And
I mean,
chat says they should
that's
add
interesting.
Steve Austin from WWE.
Just be Goku without the teleport and the
Yeah, he'd
Kamehameha.
just be a wrestler. That's fair enough.
I
Who
would
would you
like.
add?
I want another dog character. Someone on four legs that completely breaks the. Like I think characters that are not humanoid in Smash Brothers are like my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean like Bowser. I mean like Duck Hunt or like anyone that like I don't even count Bowser because like he's still on two legs and like
Yeah, you
punching and
want them
stuff.
on all fours.
Yeah, Airbud.
Airbud.
Just
Yeah, like a dog
not,
character.
yeah, but no. A serious one. Oh, what would be a good one? A bird would be cool. That's not Falco because the Falco also on two legs and just uses his wings as feet. Um, you know what? Chopper would be a really cool one because his transformations would be pretty cool because one of them is on four legs.
Oh yeah, the little like is he a reindeer from One Piece?
Yeah, from One Piece. Yeah, he's like right there in the corner.
Oh yeah, I see him up there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and plus like you would get a character that can go from like being on two legs to four legs to like back to you know what I mean? I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, also like a stance change character, which is
Yeah.
rare in Smash Bros.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really hard to balance because you're balancing for multiple characters at that point, I assume.
Which is what I do with Pokemon Trainer. So yeah, it would be hard, but I think they should add more like that. Just because
Yeah,
um it's not a
it's fun.
common character type, and I think they should add more.
Yeah, is I forget. It's been a while since I played Ultimate. Is Zelda and Sheik still separate or are they together again?
Yeah, they are separate now.
I liked it when they were together, you know.
But
But
okay, let's ask the chat who do they think they would add to Smash Bros. We have Harry Potter, we have Goku, Vash the Stampede. I don't know who that is. Clover
I
Raining,
know who
also
he
thank you
is.
for the follow. Who is Vash the
He'd be a
Stampede?
gun character. He would be a shooty character.
Like a zoner, kind of like far out.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair.
He'd be kind of
Trigun.
interesting. Yeah, he's from Trigun.
Okay.
He's
I
the
think.
guy with the yellow hair spiked up and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What about like hmm. Who's the one guy from JJK who like does like he has to cut you at 3/4?
I don't remember his name,
That
but I know who
everybody's
you're
like, oh
talking
my
about.
god, he's so hot. Nanami.
Yeah.
I think that would be an interesting concept where like if you hit their hitbox at like the 3/4 side, it does
You
like
get
like Marth's tipper.
that'd be such a like a skilled based character, like completely.
Oh yeah, I mean so is Marth, you know. Like
Yeah.
you have to time the not time it, but like space it perfectly. Or
Right. Because it's
Nami
only
from
the
One
point,
Piece.
right?
Yeah. What is like Nami from One Piece's like I guess abilities? Or like
She does a lot of things like with her weather like stick kind of thing. So it'd be more like Marth or like Lucas kind of thing where like they're spitting out fire or electric kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah. Man, I'm actually good at this.
There you go. See you got the idea of what would make a good Smash character.
Yeah, yeah, even though I cannot play Worth It.
It's okay as long as it sounds interesting. I'm sure people would want to like have them in
Yeah,
Sailor
I'm pretty.
Moon or any Magic Girl. Yeah, we do need more female characters in Smash Bros.
You know what would be interesting? Sailor Moon as like a replacement for like what we were talking about earlier with Zelda and her transformation. I can't remember the other one. But you kind
She,
of see what I'm saying? Like have like base like Sailor Moon and then have her transform kind of thing.
yeah. We also have the wing dragon of Ra.
That's
I don't know
such
who
a
that one is.
random Yu-Gi-Oh! Just have Yugi with like as a Pokemon trainer basically. Why would we
I could see that happening though. Him having like
yeah.
three
Dark
or
Magician?
yeah, like some what are his like most common ones.
Yeah, Dark Magician, Kuribo, oh, who would be another one? Um the magical elf dude, I can't remember his name or something, something like that. That would be cool.
Something. I like that's another thing. I know no Yu-Gi-Oh! Summon Skull.
Oh, yep, that'd be it. Yep. That'd be it. So Kuribo, Summon Skull, Dark Magician. I actually can imagine their movesets right now, especially like Dark Magician kind of be like what's her name from uh the lady from a, the little the kid with that's basically like an angel what's his name he's for Smash Brother
Oh, Pit?
Icarus, the girl from Icarus, like the
Palutena.
female. Yeah,
The
Palutena. I
goddess.
could see Dark Magician kind of like Palutena.
Okay, yeah, with like the
The
magic
staff and
and the
yeah.
staff. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. The actual Nintendo Switch itself. Fair enough. Not even like a playable character. They're just the Nintendo Switch.
Its down B is Joy-Con drift.
I was okay, so I was buying or I was looking to get my siblings like Switches for Christmas, right? And I didn't want to pay full price off the bat because saving money is always a nice thing. And I found like somebody selling one just on like Snapchat. I knew them from high school. And so I was like, well, they're probably selling it for a reason, right? And they're like, oh, we just don't play it much. And I asked them, I said, does it still have Joy-Con drift? And they said, yeah, it does. I was like, oh, I don't want it then. And they said, well, what's that? I was like, well, if you don't know what it is, one, it probably
Don't
has
say
it.
yes.
Yeah, don't say yes. One. Two, it probably has it. And I'll just go to the store and get the special Mario Kart edition anyway.
Right. No, was it? I can't remember where I heard this story before, but I was talking to like it was probably GameStop, honestly. I was talking to a GameStop employee, and he was talking about one time he had a kid bring in their Switch and like, hey, the stick is broken. I need a new Switch. And he's like, you know, the Joy-Con comes off, and like like you could see the kid like putting it together. It's like, oh yeah, I could just do that.
I don't need a whole new Switch? What?
Right.
Never would have thought of that. We also have people saying Raider from MGR, or Raiden. Who's Raiden?
I mean, MG. Ask him like what.
Brandon, but who's Raiden? He's a super fast sortie. But yeah, but what is he from? Are they Metal Gear Solid? Oh, Metal Gear Rising. Guys, we gotta pick an answer. Metal Gear Solid. I think those are very different than Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah. Metal Gear. I like Metal Gear. I have only played the 5th one, which is I've told is one of the better ones. I want to play the 3rd one that's getting a remake pretty soon. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, that's like an actual real answer though.
Nanomachines.
Also from Metal Gear.
The entire band of Nickelback. That's not even what.
No, that's a great answer. That's perfect.
I want him to sing me a whole song in the middle of a fight.
One of the Nintendo people is like, we have a big announcement. The entire band of Nickelback.
All right, guys, we were running out of ideas, so we decided to put the entire band of Nickelback into Smash Bros.
Yeah. Another question I really wanted to ask you is okay, so we got Smash Ultimate on Switch, and the Switch 2 or whatever is going to come out in the future.
Mm-hmm.
What is the pitch for the next Smash Brothers? What's the pitch?
You know, I was thinking about that a few months ago, because the whole, like, Ultimate was like, everybody is here.
Yeah, you can't do that again.
I mean, you would have to.
I mean, you would have to, but, like, it'd be super hard. Like, what do you do? Do that again and then more? You know what I mean?
You would have to, because if you think about it, like, when they had everybody come to Ultimate and there was still people that they didn't have, like, the community was like, oh my god, I need this character, I need this, I need, and like, there were so many people that they wanted and they never got them. So I feel like if you were to have like Ultimate 2 or whatever the new Smash Bros game for the second Switch is going to be, if you didn't include everybody, the community would be so upset.
So upset. So this is my pitch. Okay. So I do agree, if they do it the same way, you have to bring everyone.
Yes.
But what if they don't do it the same way? What if Smash Brothers becomes its own brand? Like, you have Smash Kart, you have like a different fighting game, like a Smash Tag Team, or, you know, you kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like it's like Mario Kart, but instead you have like all these characters in.
Right.
Okay.
And it can play different too. Like, like not just a copy and paste, because they still want the marketability of Mario Kart. So like have a different mechanic to make it separate from Mario Kart. But I do think Smash is like big enough to be its own brand at this point.
I mean, it kind of is. Like, it's its own esports game. People play it competitively. There's enough of a community where it could probably take off, or like if they made a racing version of it, people would definitely play it.
Right. A Smash Tag Team or 3D fighter would be interesting too.
Oh, you know what? There it is. There's
3D fighting.
Yep, there is Smash Ultimate, like, successor is 3D fighting Smash.
Yep. Obviously, you probably have less characters, but like still it would be different.
Right, and that would make sense. Or like a MOBA. like what they
Yep.
did for like Pokemon Unite, I think it's called. That
Yep.
makes sense.
It's doing really well, by the way. I love Unite. The
I
only
played a
mobile
little
I
bit. It's
play.
pretty good. Also, thank you Supernova and Sleepy Sheep for the follows. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to check out Untraditional Anime's channel. I will post it in the chat again, just so you can go subscribe to him over on his YouTube channel. I know he
Yeah,
would
talk
appreciate
about
it as
anime.
well. Yeah, if you want more anime chats that are more
Yeah.
regulated, there might not be Minecraft content in the background to uh satisfy all your brain rot needs. I know all my chat is very proficient in brain rot, but
Yeah, if you want to watch anime, I mean, if you want to watch anime content that just like puts your brain to sleep, or not brain to sleep, but like just ruins your brain,
if you
like
want a
I'm
lobotomy while watching my videos, I will do that for free.
anything for the subscribe. Really pitching my channel here.
There you go. Well, clear.
Lobotomies and hating curling.
Yeah, you got to make up for all the curling viewers that you're sending away.
Slander.
So you have to give lobotomy.
Gotta corner that market of lobotomy.
Exactly.
Sorry. But oh, what is it? So like another angle I was thinking with Smash is that what if you changed how you added characters instead of like just announcing them? I know people might hate this, but a battle pass for Smash actually kind of makes sense. Okay, I
It,
see the neck curl. I'm
yeah,
not saying it's not what I want, but I could see it. You know what I mean? I
it
can kind of see.
if Nintendo were to hop on the whole like battle pass idea and the only thing I don't like about that is, well, there's a few things. One being like DLC is already extremely pay to win, and I'm not saying it all is. But then if you look at like a tier list and you look at majority of best players in the world, they all play DLC characters. And it's been that way for a long time. It's been that way since Smash 4. Uh Bayonetta was almost banned. Kazuya was almost banned. Steve is banned, even though he's not that broken and you can unban him because he's actually quite easy to play against. Uh Hot take. But where was I going with this?
That a battle pass would be a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, a battle pass would be a bad idea because it's you're going into another like pay microtransaction stuff and you already have to pay an extra what 30 something for each fighter pass, which it's kind of already like a battle pass. It's like the fighter's pass.
Right. I guess it would just add more things to do to unlock character. You know, the same characters that you're buying. You know what I mean? Because that was
Right.
like kind of one of my favorite things about like old Smash is that finding ways to unlock them, especially in melee and all that.
Yeah, I think when it comes to like unlocking characters, it needs to be more sophisticated than just like play the game for X amount of time and then um you'll unlock the character. Also, somebody in
Yeah,
chat.
Billy and Mandy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're Supernova says Avatar: The Last Airbender is not an anime, and it puts me to sleep. It's so boring! Exclamation point.
Okay.
What is your response to this?
Okay. And after this, I kind of want to run the question to like, what is an anime? Uh,
Sure.
in the technical sense, yes, they're right. Avatar: The Last Airbender is not technically an anime based on our definition, but they're wrong. It's good though. It's good though. Like, what do you mean it puts you? But
The
yeah,
music
no, they
puts me to
are
sleep.
right.
They have good music. I'll say that.
That's for sure. No, but they are technically right. Avatar, I hate to say it, but they are right about it not being an anime.
It's
And one
technically a
thing,
Nickelodeon cartoon, isn't it?
yep, yep. It's anime inspired. Same with like Teen Titans and a couple other shows. But my question is, I think most like people that are into anime would somewhat agree with that. Um, one thing that was like super like argued about when I was younger is Pokemon an anime? Because it is, but if you asked anyone what's their first anime, their answer probably should be Pokemon, but very few people actually answer Pokemon because like they don't consider it, an anime. So like what's your take on that? Because they don't think it's serious enough or too mainstream kind of thing.
Right, which I mean it makes sense because I definitely think that Avatar is not. It is a cartoon that is anime based because I mean it is, and it has the storyline that fits like the I would say
Tropes and
archetype. Yeah, like tropes,
yeah.
whatever. Um but then again, you can say that about any media. Like I had a friend that would say like every movie, every book, everything. It falls into like I think 13 categories. Like if you named like any anime, whatever, they all
Mhm.
fall into the same tropes. And so when it comes to like Pokemon, it's yeah, it's very mainstream. It is very like the the games came out, it got an anime, and then now there's like trading card games, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I think at the end of the day, it still came from Japan, no?
Yeah, yeah, no, it come I think this comes from like people trying to like be superior. Like, oh, you think Pokemon is an anime? You
Oh,
haven't
because
really
it's
watched
like a
anime.
kids anime, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
Pokemon's like a kids thing. I see what you're coming from. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's an anime. Like, you can't like just because it's not to your standard doesn't mean it's not an anime. You know what I mean?
So yeah, like what you were saying is what makes an anime. I feel like because there's also like so many different categories because it's a
Right.
piece of non-American media at the end of the day.
Japanese specifically, because if you go to the Chinese animation, it's called a manga.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My favorite manga right now is oh, what is it called? It's like oh, it's about these guys that do a high five and they go back in time and they solve like mysteries and crimes and stuff. I can't remember what it's
Oh,
called.
I think I've heard about that. So yes,
Yeah,
to the chatters asking, so does anime need to become from Japan? Anime is just short from animation. Yes, I think
yeah,
specifically in this case it does because, like for example, the from China is called a manga, or like because I know it's different for Korea too. Like a Korean
yeah.
like animated things is it's not called like Korean anime or like American like what would you call Rick and Morty? Would you call that American anime? No, you
Animated TV show or American anime. Like the reason so these terms don't really matter for anyone that like like for example, um we only have these terms in America because we differentiate what, animation comes from where. You know what I mean? Like, so like we don't have really a word for American animation because we're already here. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we just call
like
it an American cartoon or like animated
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But when it comes from somewhere else, we usually give it a name or like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, Dami Mami, thank you for the follow. I promise I didn't miss you. Also, we love that name. We're here for it.
Gosh, I'm really it's really bothering me. I can't remember that one manga that gosh dang, it's such a good manga.
It's pronounced
Manga.
anim. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Supernova in the chat. They're also the one with the Avatar take said it's pronounced anime, and it's heavily inspired from the Japanese. Anything from America is a cartoon. I
That
feel like
makes sense.
that's pretty
Yeah.
valid.
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Cartoon. Yeah. No. Yeah, because I don't think I'm kind of curious. I always want to go to different countries and ask them like, what words do you use to describe animation shows? Like, do you use different terms or do you not? You know what I mean? Like, kind of thing.
Okay, do you want me to be like 100% honest?
What?
I am still a closeted anime enjoyer. I am very closeted. So when I am like talking to like so actually I'm gonna go into a little bit of a story here. My
Okay.
Mom, I was telling my mom about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Great anime,
The
right?
deep cut.
Right. It is a hard trying to
Anime.
explain the storyline to somebody who's never watched it before. Like I was like, okay, yeah, there's this like old family and they adopted a brother and the brother turned into a vampire and his mission was to destroy the family bloodline. And I was telling my mom about like part 6 and she was like, "Oh, this actually sounds kind of interesting. I want to watch it." And whenever I was talking to her about it, I called it a show because
You
I'm
didn't
closeted.
explain.
No, I never said anime because I don't know.
You
Maybe
feel judged, and
I
they
do. I
wouldn't
do.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
wouldn't understand.
you wouldn't understand, Mom.
Yeah,
No, but no, I'm kind of in the same spot where like me, like since I've been doing this anime YouTube channel for a while, and my parents are starting to ask because I'm starting to get somewhat known a little bit and like starting to do well, and they're like, "What do you talk about?" And I'm like, well, so
like
my
media. I talk about animated.
media.
Yeah, I talk
Yeah,
about
I just talk.
cartoons.
I just tell them I talk about shows. That's all I
Yep,
say.
it's
But
shows. I'm watching my show.
yeah. So one of the things I really want to do is that me and my dad are watching this Ted Lasso right now. But after we watch Ted Lasso, I kind of want to show him Kaiju number 8 because I feel like Kaiju number 8 is actually like pretty consumable for an average person. Another one I hear a lot of is like Attack on Titan. Like if you have someone in your life that doesn't watch anime and is interested, I've been told Attack on Titan's a really good start.
Yeah, it's a good start, and I agree. Like people I've met over the past, they've been like, "Oh, I love this show, but it's the only one I've watched." And I was like, "That's fair because it's a good starter show, I would say." Or I
Right.
see it now. Now you got me saying show. It's a good anime to start on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unjust Requiem also says that trying to explain things like Naruto or Dragon Ball would be crazy because one, there's like only one dragon in Dragon Ball. Like I think the Dragon Balls are important, like to my knowledge, like 3 or 4 times in all of it.
Barely important like towards the end. Like they're it's more of like just a like in OG Dragon Ball, yes, they're important. Otherwise, it's like
No.
they're just there. Yeah. You could have called it Nimbus, the little cloud he floats on. It would be just as valid at that point.
Right, because he only used that like in the first few seasons when he was flying around, right?
Yeah, because then he eventually learned how to just fly, so
Yep. Chat says, what's your opinion on Full Metal Alchemist being a good starter anime?
that's a good one. Yeah, I think I feel, man, that is a good one. Yeah, that's just a good one. My only takeaway is that like there's parts towards the end where like it gets a little anime-ish, with the like the door and like kind of like it comes ethereal a little bit. But by that time you're already bought in. So like yeah, no, Full Metal Alchemist is a strong recommendation as a first anime for someone to get into, especially older people. That is a good one because like if you were trying to pitch it to someone, you could say, oh, it's like Germany like trying to rebuild and all that, and that's where because they're Full Metal Alchemist is like very based in like Europe and Germany and all that.
Mm.
So like I think you can the problem with anime is that unlike most genres, it sometimes can talk about a point in time that's never existed. So it's
Yeah,
like,
you
what
have to
base
be
points are you talking
involved
about?
in the world building of the story and not like, yeah, you're sometimes you're building from nothing.
Right, right. Dragon Ball is a hard sell for like new ones nowadays because there's no like point in time where Dragon Ball happens kind of thing.
Right, there's no real world connection to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Although it's amazing that Dragon Ball took off in America as much as it did, because I honestly think it's pretty inaccessible compared to anime nowadays. You know what I mean?
See, like another good one. What's the food anime? The like people are
Food Wars?
go. May I think it's Food Wars. Like people are going crazy over.
Oh, another food-based anime that's doing really well. It came out last season. It's called Dungeon Delicious and Dungeon. Oh my gosh, strong recommendation. It's so good. Basically, it's like they have this dungeon that they have to go into, but it's too long to just pack for. So you have to be able to survive within the dungeon and be able to cook and stuff. It's actually really
Hmm.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is like another thing about with anime and trying to show it off to other people for me is it's it's a culture thing. Like they're
Yeah.
one the culture is a lot different and also this is this is the most embarrassing thing as an anime watcher is like sometimes the show is like super good, like the story is great, and then there's just a big pair of honkers on the screen when your parents walk in the room and it's like, "Man,
Right.
I was enjoying this so much and then there's boobs everywhere." And it's like, "Ah, I promise that's not what the show is about. I promise I'm not actually just watching whatever you think it
Straight up.
is."
Yeah. No, actually, oh, when I was a kid, I hated Jiraiya as a kid because every time he was on screen, it's like, oh, this is going to be one of those episodes that I can't watch because my parents are going to walk in the room right when when he's like staring at someone.
Yeah, right when
Um,
he's actually being a perverted man and
yeah.
staring through holes in a bathhouse.
Now as an adult, I'm just kidding.
Well, now
No,
I see where he's
Jiraiya.
coming from. He's not that bad.
No, as a Jiraiya, as a fan of Naruto, Jiraiya is like one of the best characters besides that aspect of him.
Besides him being a perverted old man. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, anime has a weird like compared to the United States, anime has a weird different standard for what they deem appropriate for like kids to watch, which is interesting, especially if you watch old like OG Dragon Ball. Like like it's wild what they get away with like what like with their characters and stuff compared to like anything in the US.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, especially like or like some like episodes of shows being censored because like in like one Pokemon episode, like way back in the 90s, where she had a gun and tried to shoot a Pokemon, and trying to play the episode in America, like, no, we have to censor the gun. Why are they shooting the Pokemon? And now we
we
have Pal World.
Yeah, we have guns everywhere, but we don't want to see them in kids'
Yeah,
television.
don't shoot the Tentacruel. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. Now, there was another episode of Pokemon that got canceled because it was like right after like 9/11, and it had a Tentacruel like tearing down a building,
Yep,
and it's like,
it's the same episode, I think.
dang, wild episode. Like they were really
It
going
was
off on that one.
all from like the Indigo League, where they had all
Right.
these like super censorable episodes because they were like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean, this tower looks a lot very similar to Empire State Building.
no, yeah, no, honestly, I kind of, it'd be really interesting
Hmm.
if we got anime that was based on American history from Japan's perspective. Because, okay, for example, I'm going somewhere.
All right, this is like raising my eyebrow and listening.
Okay, so there's a history book. There's an old history book of a Japanese person recounting uh American events, like when they like when America became America, George Washington and all that, but they didn't know what white people looked like. So so there's a old history book out there that just has George Washington like riding on a dragon, like they didn't know how to describe it, so it was like someone telling someone else trying to write it down. You know what I mean?
I
So it
gotcha.
got
I wish America's history was George Washington rid on a dragon into war.
yeah, as a Japanese man.
Yeah, I would love my country a lot more.
Yeah, no, I just think that'd be super interesting if you made an anime like something about that, where it's like just their their like view on it based on like what they heard.
See, yeah, I feel like that'd be like just have like a different take on it and
There's
see
a
like
lot of sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
There's a lot of anime that is based on Japanese history. A lot of people don't realize that like a lot of anime out there is actually based on like loosely on Japanese history, and I think it'd be really cool because Japan loves America. I don't know, be like it's really interesting because like for example, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like the mangaka for that guy, for that show, what's his name? I can't think of his name, but the manga for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is like a super fan of America. That's why at every like that's
Oh
why
yeah,
all
like
the
all of
end
the stands having like American music names.
yeah it actually one of the things that was interesting is that at the end of the JoJo episodes they were playing a song, an American song and all that. Apparently those songs are the songs he listened to while he was writing the manga.
Nice. So, yeah,
Yeah.
this stand's name is called Dirty Deeds Are Done to Dirt Cheap. Fair enough. Or like Black Sabbath. I think Black Sabbath is one.
Yeah, or oh, was it Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh yeah. Great band, by the way. Alright, I've been streaming for an hour and a half and I found no netherite. What is going on? Oh man, okay. Supernova, the hottest take in the chat, came back with another one. Family Guy, despite being from America, is in fact an anime. Really?
I know. Yeah, because it's animated. Well, I don't know if it's an anime, but I know it's animated overseas. So, like, technically, it's not an American animation.
Really? It's
Yeah,
not?
yeah. This could just been a rumor or something, but I've been told that Family Guy is specifically overseas. They don't do their own animation anymore. They kind of shipped it off to someone else. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I've heard this before. I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh,
I'm sure that's what he's referring to, right?
I think so. Family Guy as an anime. It was originally a Korean audio made by a Korean TV station, then yes, it's already animated by a Korean studio. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I don't think it's anime, but he is right. It's not it's not a cartoon. That's wild. I wasn't sure if that was true or not. That's definitely something I heard though.
Huh. You know, out of all the things I've learned today, I was not expecting it to be that Family Guy is technically an anime.
It's kind of wild. Like talking to you, I realized that I know a lot of random facts that don't really help me in making actual content for my actual channel. Because when do I bring this up in my actual channel?
Wait, when do I bring up that Family Guy's an anime and the world isn't ready to hear it? Also, I found my
Yeah.
first piece of netherite.
Oh, speaking of like English stuff from Japan and stuff, did you know that in Japan they watch like Bob Ross, like episodes in English, like not even dubbed over, because they find his voice just that soothing.
I'm glad that that's a renowned thing across the world.
Yeah, no, it's like it doesn't matter what language you speak. Bob Ross's voice is just smooth like that.
I used to listen to him when I studied. I love Bob Ross. And when I was taking art in high school, my art teacher was like, so I have this, I wonder if I can, you know what? I'll go grab it off of my wall. Or no, it's not even on my wall anymore. I took it down.
I gotta be entertaining. Gosh, hopefully he's back soon. I can't see the chat right now.
I haven't even left.
Oh, okay, good,
So,
good. I got nervous.
I'll switch to my face cam. Really. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
Is it green screened?
My painting might be green. Green screen. So chat might not even see it. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little green screened, but
You
it's
just
not
disappeared. You're like Harry Potter with the thing.
so it's not that important that you can't see the leaves or anything. The important part is like the mountains in the back. This is like you can't okay. You can't tell because it's green screened. But
Oh, I see the tree. I saw the tree.
you can barely see it. I have to like it's difficult to show you. Stream can see it a little bit better. The important
Okay,
part is like the mountains. Right? I'm showing. You know what? Chat, shut up. I don't want to hear it from you. Stop. The important part
Yeah.
is the mountain, okay? The mountains. I'm done showing you guys my art. Screw you guys.
I'm just glad the heat's off me from the curling stuff. Like now the heat's on you now.
I'm gonna put some heat on my chat if they don't knock it off. No, so the mountains. Like, she showed me like a Bob Ross video and was like, yes, this is how you paint mountains. And I was like, why aren't you showing me how? I feel like my art teacher should be the one showing me. She's like, yeah, you take the knife and you're like, I was like, ah, man, I feel like you should be the one teaching me how to do it instead
Did
of.
you say that?
No, because I couldn't even do it anyway. If you saw the art, I couldn't figure out how to do it.
That's literally the equivalent of like, hey, watch this YouTube video. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm calling out my not my last place of employment, but the Flint esports staff. When I used to work there, I was trying to figure out how to work the audio mixer because audio mixing sucks. If you've ever done any audio mixing ever, you know it's terrible.
Still don't know how to do it.
Yeah, so I was getting trained for like my getting paid for a job. And they said, just watch a YouTube video, bro. I was like,
You know,
he's so right. He's so fair with that one. I should just watch a YouTube tutorial on how to do my job.
right. You know what's wild is that I used to date someone that graduated from the University of Michigan Flint, and she was like a music major, and like that was basically their music or their sound mixing class. It's like, just look it up. Or
You know what? The guy who told me to do that was also a music major.
That's where they learned it from.
Yeah. We know who you are.
That's wild.
Oh, no. I miss them a little bit. I do.
Yeah, what's chat saying?
Telling me that I'm in the nether talking about Bob Ross. That's what they're telling me. Leave me alone.
Imagine if Bob... Go ahead.
When's a better time to talk about Bob Ross? I think in the nether is a great time.
Imagine if Bob Ross saw the nether and had to like make, paint and stuff. Imagine what he would make.
I'm looking this up
wild.
right now. Bob Ross paints the nether. Minecraft meets Bob Ross. Happy little nether portal. Here we go.
That's great.
So
nothing I say is original.
It can't be anymore. How could it ever be? I want to flash this to the viewers because I actually kind of like this. They have like, I don't know if you're watching stream right now, but they have like the nether portal and it goes into like a Bob Ross painting and then like the nether in the background.
Cool. When did he pass away? Like I wish he was around to see all this wild stuff we'd done to the environment, you know?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you could, chat says, if you could fist fight any historical character, who would it be and why? Napoleon? Bro, I
He
have
could
such,
kill her though.
yeah, but like,
Yeah. I
I'm
know.
going to hold his head. How tall? What Napoleon was like, hey Siri, how tall was Napoleon?
He was actually like normal size.
Oh, he's 5'6". Okay. Still,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
does history depict him being so short?
Because we hate the French, so it's like no, that's a legitimate reason why we do those kinds of things, is that we try to depict them as weak as possible so we look cool. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at tiny guy over there.
I mean, I guess when you're the one winning, it doesn't matter how you write the history.
Right.
And that is a real problem.
Yeah. No, who would I want to fight? I would love to get in a fist fight with who would, you know what? I used to wrestle. So like in high school I was a wrestler, and Abraham Lincoln was a famous, like, oh, he wrestled too.
Really?
I want to see how good he is. Yeah, I want to see how good he is. Like,
you're about to get hit with the ancient, like, 1600s technique of wrestling.
Yeah. No, I just want to see, like, he probably beats me, but I want to see like what's his favorite takedown? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you've heard of the German suplex. You're about to meet the American suplex.
right,
The Abraham Lincoln special.
Yeah, from 10 feet off the ground because how tall he was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what makes it the American special. Is it's just way exaggerated.
Right. No,
Speaking of America. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Before I go off to a complete side tangent.
I was just going. I had nothing to say.
So I don't know how we got into this topic. I think we were watching some kind of political video, and I'm not very political, right? I have opinions, but I don't share them because this is not the place for it. However, if we really want to get political, so did you know that you can see like all the presidents' diets? You can just look that up and see what they've been eating. Because that's public information for some reason.
Who's keeping track of this?
The White House. The White House does.
Oh yeah, so if they get poisoned, they know where it's from.
Right. So
right.
For no reason in particular, we were looking up Donald Trump's diet. Okay. His average meal for dinner was 2 Big Macs, 2 fillet of fish, and a small chocolate shake. And
that's wild.
Now, you are the president of the United States. You have like the best chefs in the country at your disposal, and you get McDonald's. That is a statement.
So
I can't imagine.
I'm going to unveil this on your channel now because I feel like it's the perfect time. Is that okay? I am like I don't know like how it works now because I was diagnosed like when I was like super young, but I'm actually like slightly autistic.
Okay.
And like that's a very autistic thing to do, where you have everything at your disposal, and you still get a McDonald's meal.
You have your comfort Big Macs.
Yeah. Like it doesn't matter what you have at your disposal, you still get your favorite food because like we don't like change kind of thing.
You know what? I would too though. If I had the option of some complete gourmet meal and a Big Mac, I would also probably go for the Big Mac. I actually no, this is true. I went to the West Coast a few like last week. That's why I haven't streamed in a hot minute. And we ended up at this like really gourmet like fish restaurant, which was holy shit. Like way expensive. I would never go there again because I ordered like a $27 like meal and it was like this much. It was like nothing.
What are you even getting at that point?
You're paying for the experience. And like I went there and it wasn't even that good. It didn't taste that good. And so like leaving that, I was like, I would rather have the McDonald's cheeseburger at the end of the day.
Right. Oh, one time I was in Traverse City. And I used to live in Traverse City for a little bit, but there's like a bunch of like nice restaurants in Traverse City.
Mhm.
And instead of going to any of them, I went to the pizza place in the mall because that's where I used to eat pizza, and it just reminded me of it. And it's like I could get this pizza literally any at any mall. It was I can't remember what the place is called, but it's like in every mall. And it's like, I don't know, comfort food's comfort food, you know?
Well, you know what though? I think location does matter because sometimes it's like, no, I want. So this is very valid because I was in Ann Arbor, or yeah, I was in Ann Arbor,
Hmm.
and I went to a McDonald's, and something about specifically their Dr. Pepper was the best Dr. Pepper I've ever had. Like, it wasn't even like out of a can. I don't know what it was. It was the absolute best Dr. Pepper I've ever had. So if you're in Michigan and you are a Dr. Pepper addict like me, go to, I don't even know what it was. It was some random ass McDonald's in Ann Arbor, but
You know,
it I don't even know. I can't even tell them the exact location. It was just in Ann Arbor off of some
Wow.
main road.
Did you know Dr. Pepper surpassed Pepsi in like the rankings of like drinks, like the like like I guess I don't know how they were like ranking them. I guess off of like how much they made in the last fiscal year or something like that. But
I
like
did
Dr.
see that
Pepper, yeah, Dr. Pepper surpassed Pepsi, which honestly, good for them. Good for them.
because
They
Dr.
know
Pepper
what
is
they're
better.
about. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Pepsi and Coke. I don't understand whose like favorite drink is Pepsi or Coke because like that's the baseline. You know what I mean?
At least like make it like vanilla or something. Like add some vanilla to
Right,
it.
right. Yeah, it's
Also,
just weird.
it is weird. Quick little side shameless self plug. The links that Nightbot just posted, not only go to my merch through Hello Games, but also Ross's merch. So if you click on the link in the Twitch chat, he also has merch if you want to pick some of that. He has a T-shirt, and we were just talking about. Oh, he's also showing it on screen right there. Nice little shirt.
Let me. There you go. See, you got my oh, you know, my channel's mascot, which is, I just thought it was a cool. I had an artist do that, and I just thought it was really cool.
That is cool. I
Yeah.
had a friend of mine do my profile picture, and I actually need to get back in contact with them. So, Alyssa, if you're seeing this, please reach out to me. I don't know any of your socials anymore. Anyway, no, I'm just recommending. You're not allowed to like what you want. You can only like Dr. Pepper, and frankly, you should put some Dr. Pepper in the game store. Why don't you
Yeah.
have Dr. Pepper in the game store? Hmm? I guarantee you, you'd be making so much more money.
I freaking okay. So my favorite like drink is Code Red Mountain Dew, but if I had to pick a second, probably Dr. Pepper as like a baseline drink.
He says he actually just upgraded to what? I think okay, Mountain Dew Code Red. I've had it once and it wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad. So I'll give you
Okay.
that. I've also just never really had a lot of Mountain Dew before. Like it's not. Like my. I need a shot of caffeine. I'm going to down this thing of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I sometimes I forget Mountain Dew has a bunch of caffeine, so like sometimes I'll have it once back to back days, and I'm like, oh, that's not probably good for me.
You know what though? Neither is Coke. Have you seen like the videos of uh like people dumping Coke on like pig stomachs that are like similar to human stomachs and like what it does to it?
Yeah, that is wild. I have seen videos of that. Side note, why are pigs so similar to us? Like every time there's any scientific thing, it's always like a pig, and it's like, oh, they're extremely similar to us. And I'm like, how though?
Something about the tissue and how it's close. I couldn't tell you how.
Huh.
If I wanted to make a joke about my fellow Americans, it'd be because we're all pigs.
only America does that. Every other country uses like monkeys or something, but for us, it's pig.
Yep, no, they'll use like the Australians, they use kangaroos. Canadians, they just use actual just like maple trees. Yeah, it's in America we use pigs.
But what was your first anime?
Uh, I guess technically it would be Pokemon because
Right, right.
I did watch it. I never like finished it. I say the first one I've finished was Naruto. I watched all of Naruto. I watched all of the really boring filler episodes that kind of got in the way there, but it was still really good. But like I finished all of Naruto. I finished all of Shippuden. That was the first one I've ever like. I think it's one of the first ever series in general I finished.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I started watching it when I was like 8, and I finished all of Shippuden by the time I was like 12 because I took a break in between. I don't know
Oh,
why,
okay.
but
I was about to say straight through. That's some commitment right there.
yeah. But like, because I haven't watched all of Pokemon because I think mainly because I would get pissed off watching it. Because like I'm a huge fan of the games, right? Like I stream it here, I play it for fun on my own. Seeing like Ash being like, I'm going to send in the worst possible Pokemon against my opponent,
Right.
and then he'll still
Yeah.
lose. And then
Right.
by the one of the last like actual Pokemon shows I watched, where Ash was like, "Yep, I'm in the finals. I'm actually about to become like a champion." He lost the type matchup. When he was doing it right, then he
Up till
lost.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like in the most recent one, he wins, becomes like the champion of the region, and then he
That's pretty
retires.
hype though.
It is
That
hype.
that was pretty hype though. Like, have you watched those couple episodes where that happened?
I did. It was like some edited version because copyright on
Yeah.
YouTube. I didn't watch the actual episodes, but yeah.
The animation was wild.
Oh yes.
Like super hype.
I think my favorite part was they were using, or he was using like every gimmick from every like generation. Like he was mega evolving, he was Gigantamaxing, he was using a
Z
Z
move.
move. Like I was like, oh, he's doing the thing. He's doing it from all the things.
My favorite part is when Pikachu's like knocked out for a second, and like all the his former teams are there in his like kind of like his second wind like
Hmm.
montage. And I'm like, dang, this is actually pretty hype. And he gets up and like,
I know it's the thing that if kid me saw it, I'd be like, "Wow, my god!" I'd be like freaking
and
out.
you, I was actively screaming.
Yeah. uh, Unjust Requiem asks, "Is Pokemon a sports anime?"
I consider it, yeah. I think it depends on the season, but like my favorite thing about Pokemon is when it's about like the competition.
Hmm. I think it makes sense, and you could kind of class it as a sport because I mean, is that not what like
The goal
the thing?
is
I mean, think about like this is a weird way to put it, but like dog shows, right? Or like dog races where they like have to go through the obstacle course. You're not making the dogs fight. Let's be very clear. That's not what you're doing. But you could kind of classify it as that, I suppose, where you still have to train the animal, uh,
perform.
perform, and succeed. So, in a way, you could class it as that. I would consider it a sports anime.
Yeah. Who would win in a like a animal show? Digimon or Pokemon? Like if they had to bring them out like they do in dog shows, like do like a course and all that and show them off, who would win?
I don't think okay, this is because I haven't seen much Digimon, but I used to watch it a little bit when I was younger. I don't think I've seen like a Digimon I would want to keep as a pet because I don't think I've seen like a cute looking Digimon. Because like
Not many of them.
when I think of like Digimon, like the one dinosaur thing, right? Like I wouldn't want to keep that in the house.
Right.
Yeah, unjust requiem.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have literal gods made of guns. Exactly. I wouldn't want, but like if I had like my little Turtwig, I would be like, oh look at my little guy. But then, like, "Hey, look at this dinosaur. Look at this giant
Here's
dinosaur with
this
a gun on its
human
back."
man. Here's
Yeah,
this human man with a helmet. Like, just just imagine like Angelamon just like doing that astral course, not even flying, just like hopping over the little sticks and stuff.
oh exactly. Oh, he says look up Gundramon. Gundramon.
Oh, I know which one he's talking about. No, Digimon designs are insane.
What is this?
It's a gun that vaguely looks like a dragon.
It's like a, yeah, it's like a dragon, but out of every like orifice, wing, toe, finger is he has like a gun coming out of. Hold on, let me flash this on screen really quick.
Yeah. No, just imagine that doing like a dog show.
Yeah, no, this thing is gonna be the one competing in the Olympics, dude. This thing is gonna be the shooter. This is crazy. Yeah, this is Gundramon. This thing. It's just like a dragon with a bunch of guns coming out of it.
No, it's a gun that vaguely looks like a dragon.
It's every gun. Keeping an actual human woman as a pet seems sus, but she's a Digimon. It's every gun. A-
The
Anjo woman. What is this one?
Angelamon. It's just a woman. It's literally just a woman.
With
A
like
lot
the
of fan
mask
art.
over her face?
Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be like an angel or something. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a lady.
Yeah, yeah. No, and it evolves from like a little cat creature. So it goes from this little cat creature, clearly a cat, looks kind of like Meow, and then to this like just literal human woman.
That's just a lady. The duality of, yeah. That's or Anjo. Yeah, that's just a lady. It's kind of like Machoke and like Jinx just being like people, or like Sock and Throw just being guys.
Yeah, but those are
Oh,
not as bad.
Anju. Okay, no, I missed one. This isn't the right one apparently. Oh
Oh
no,
no.
this is okay. I don't even know if I can show this on stream. Oh, this one I can. Some of this fan art I cannot,
Yeah.
or cosplay I cannot. Yeah, this is just an actual person. There is nothing. The Digimon creators like, yeah, this is just people can own this and train this. It's just the lady with a mask on.
Yeah.
Can it speak?
Yes. So that brings to a different question that I don't want to have a conversation about.
Hey, look at this
Can this
Digimon I caught.
give
What do you?
consent?
No. What? Hey, yo, what's your favorite Digimon? I like this one. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, keep in mind it evolves from a cat.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So,
that's a logical line of evolution.
right, right. Cat to human woman.
Yep, makes sense to me.
Like Pokemon, they can sometimes get a little wild, but most of the time you see the you see the line of thinking where Digimon is like, this one goes with this one, I guess. I don't know.
Yep. This one is the next one because yep, they had the same name.
Got a similar name.
It's like the only one that I can think of that's a little bit weird would be like uh Remo Raid into Octillery. Like a fish turns into an octopus.
Yeah.
But only because the original art designs went from a handgun to like a tank.
Yeah.
But because of American censorship and like other things, they're like, maybe we don't do that.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we're past that now when it comes to anime, that most things are not censored when, coming to America.
Did
Actually,
you? I would say,
go ahead.
Did you see that they were gonna try to censor like blood in a lot of
And what?
animes? It's like in
Like
anime in
recently
gen.
or back in the day?
This was like I think a year ago. They wanted to try and censor blood instead of being red, it would be white.
Oh yeah, they used to do that all the time back in the day. So
Mm-hmm.
like so like when you were watching Dragon Ball, like it just looked like Vegeta just got like finished on like it was
Yeah, it's milk. I promise.
yeah. No, yeah. They used to do that with like people spitting out blood too. Instead of it being blood, it'd be like white stuff coming out of their mouth.
Yeah, I remember seeing that and been like, did they like throw up? Because I don't know if it was like a My Hero movie or like it was some like it was
Hmm.
the subbed. I was like, why did? Yeah, because he he got punched in the stomach and he like coughed up blood, but it was white. I was like, did he like throw up or did he
All
like
right.
no? It because in like my young mind, I guess it worked. To be fair, because like in my young mind, I was like, oh, he threw up. It wasn't blood.
Yeah. But I don't know. Back in the day, dub versus sub or anything coming to America was like kind of awful because they would edit it and change it so much.
Oh,
Now,
like
like
the
if you
lips
watch
not lining
only,
up at all.
yeah, like nowadays, if you only watch dub, you're not missing out on a whole lot, really.
There's a few things that I think are better with subbed because I could go on this topic too of like which do you prefer, subbed or dubbed?
I prefer okay, so if I've seen an anime a bunch of times, I like sub. But if I've never watched an anime, I like dub just so I can focus on other things than looking at subtitles.
If it's my first time watching it, I like to watch it in sub, but if it's something I've watched before, I watch it in dubbed because I like I'll be playing a game and like have it in the background or something.
Mm. Yeah, see, with me, because I have to analyze stuff and like really like question the cinematography and like the animation and stuff, it's like it's almost worth me paying attention to that than than like what they're saying almost. I will say the voice acting in subtitles is so much more fun
Yeah.
because
Yep.
like yeah, my favorite example is anything from JoJo.
I was
JoJo's
just about to say the same thing.
like what's his name, the grandpa,
Old man
second
Joseph.
JoJo. Yeah, Joseph's voice actor in the sub is so good in the original.
Yeah, that's my sub notification. Is him going, "Oh my god." That is my sub notification.
Yeah.
Um
No,
like
go ahead.
especially with like the Dio fight. Okay? If you watch it in dub, it's not the same.
No.
Especially like in the beginning scene where they're like Mukara Kurunuka. Oh, you're approaching me. Like it's so much different hearing that and it's
Hmm.
the soul and the feeling that the voice actors are putting into that versus like the like it's different, especially like
Yeah.
the mudas and the auras. It's so much different between sub and dub.
One voice actor that I cannot get used to in sub though is Goku's voice actor because it's like a like older woman and I'm like I don't think Goku should sound like that.
I mean, it's the
This
same with like,
hulking man.
yeah.
Hulk, this hulking man sounds like an elderly Japanese woman. And I'm like, I don't. That doesn't matter.
It's strange to think about because like the same thing with like when I found out like Ash was voiced by a girl, I was like, what? No, that doesn't make any sense.
I look up to him. What does that mean?
I was like, what? What? This was like when I was super. I was like, I can't believe that boy was voiced by a girl. Like, it doesn't make sense. But now, like, when I watched like the behind the scenes of it, like, oh yeah, because they wanted to make him sound young and like the young voice. I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, the only reason they have it in Dragon Ball is because Goku originally was like a young kid, and they just kept the same voice actor as it went on. Which by the time you get to Dragon Ball Z, it's a little off-putting. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because you've known him for so long. Like, okay, this guy's like an adult and has like 3 kids.
right.
Is there anything like really else that you had written down as a talking topic?
Oh, you thought I wrote anything down?
Fair enough. Me neither. I didn't.
You thought I was like slaving away at my desk, like, oh, what are we going to talk about?
I do. Not this time. I was so behind. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up and I go play tennis. Next, I got this collab, and then I gotta mow my lawn. I gotta cook dinner. I gotta edit these photos.
I just kind of thought about it as I was like driving. I'm like, oh, what would be a good topic? And like, hopefully I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Why write things down when you can do that? I hope I remember this later.
It's a dangerous game.
It is. It's a very dangerous game. So it is. Well, I might. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to wrap it up.
Yeah, before we sign up, is there anything else in chat that we want to address or anything?
I think most people are going back to about their days, but yeah, we'll open up if anybody else really wants to take the floor with a take.
Yeah, not about curling though. I'm done with that.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about curling here.
Yeah,
not with Ross. That's forbidden. It's okay, guys. We'll talk about curling after he's gone. Just you and me. We won't let him know that we actually kind of enjoy the idea of curling a little bit. That we've researched it. We won't let him know. All right. Well, I appreciate you doing this so much. I had so much fun. I never really thought that like there was this much thought to put into I guess just like talking about anime in general, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot, especially when you're not sure about something and trying to find the information, because like sometimes I will talk about anime that I haven't talked about, like it's something I haven't looked at for a while, and then I have to try to remember, even though I haven't seen it in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, next time I'm on, we should talk about, you know, like fighting stuff more, because I can't even imagine what like keyframes or whatever that you guys do.
It's keyframes and editing and frame data in fighting games are almost the same thing, almost.
But anyways, I'll sign off. See y'all next time, I guess. Check out my channel and all that.
Yeah, I will put the link one more time in the chat just for you guys that are still here. Go check out Ross Michaels at Untraditional Anime on YouTube. Maybe potentially starting a Twitch soon, from what I've heard from behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm trying.
But yeah, check him out. Lots of awesome videos on there. Go interact with him. Press all of his buttons. You also have my links that have been above. Check out my socials. Check out his socials. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.